Hello friends, it's been a little while since I was with you, but here I am again with my probably my favourite distillery in the top 5, Wolfburn. And here we are. Wolfburn have released this, a 7.5 year, non-age statement, but I know that it's 7.5 year because of somebody I know in Wolfburn. 7.5 year. It's 7 years in bourbon casks, 0.5 years in this Manzanila cask. So that gives it its lovely finish. Manzanila, after quick Google, I discovered is a white fortified wine. So it sounds a bit like a white port, sherry, this sort of idea. From Andalusia in Spain. It's got good prominence. Sounds good. Looks good. The bottle is very nice. I really like, well, this is the box, but I like this box. Follows through onto the bottle. This lovely blue watercolor. That's very nice. Then we have sort of like a whitewashed wall sort of vibe going on here. And we've got beautiful, what I particularly like, beautiful illustrated casks, much like the Seawolf here. But these illustrations are just beautiful. Love that. I'd love to see more of that for every whiskey bottle. I think it adorns the bottle in a lovely way. For me, it makes it more attractive. So this is the unboxing. It's out. It has been opened. I haven't tasted it yet. I opened it and then we had a technical issue, so I've had to reshoot. But so yeah, this is it. Got nice colour. So as I say, the design follows through. We've got barrels here. It's all beautifully coloured. The colour is nice. It's nice and cloudy, so we know there's been no chill filtration. There's been no messing with it. It's just, pure. What you see is what you get with it. So we're going to taste it with our Wolfburn glass. And as I also did before our technical issue, I will do it again. But before tasting a whiskey, it's advised that you'll know this, you're a hardened whiskey connoisseur, aren't you? That you don't just dive right in and drink the whiskey. Don't be a Neanderthal with your whiskey. Get to know your whiskey. As the great Nose often says. So what you do with your first swill of it, is you get rid of it. Bye-bye. Let it drip, drip, drip. Oh, beautiful, isn't it? We're seeing the legs coursing down the sides, dripping down. That's lovely. That's very nice. And that just opens everything up. It coats your glass. It cleans the glass, because whiskey is sterile, I think. So that's one good thing about it. Does all those things. Unlocks a lot of flavour. Gets you to bury your nose in there and say, "How are you?" "Very well, thank you." All that kind of stuff. So we're getting in, and what I'm getting is lovely, definitely the bourbon notes, and sweeter than sweet, because bourbon is already fairly sweet as a flavour. You add in fruitified white wine, we're getting more sweetness. So this is the one we're going to drink now. We're not going to be throwing any more of this precious liquid away. Its percent is 46. So for single malt whiskey, that's about your starting point. You don't often, well, you do, but typically 46 is your starting point. It's not ferociously volumed, so it's very approachable for mass market, even as it is a limited edition. Beautiful bourbon smells, lovely, absolutely lovely. Just classic sweet shop bourbons, bonbons. Very, very nice. A little bit of harshness there. Relaxes into oiliness. Lovely bit of pepper. Nice bit of kick actually. Feels more than it is, but I'm a little rusty at the minute. You can add a little drop of water, as you know. And when I say a drop, I mean a drop. And this jug is very, very big for a drop, I know, but isn't she beautiful? So I've literally put a drop in here. There we go. That's actually a lot more than I wanted to put in. But anyhow, let's see if this changes the flavour. Does open it up a bit more. It's got a very nice bitterness there as well. Not as sweet as I was expecting actually. Very robust flavour. Gnarly, sink your teeth in sort of flavour. But it's very, very nice. It's an accomplished bourbon cask. But the Manzanila aspect is wasted on me. And that's probably my failing. Because I am not a... I am not profoundly tested in these things. Sorry, it took a while to say that. My mind was working. I'm not profoundly tested in multiple flavours. And I think your average punter probably wouldn't pick up on the Manzanila either. But that being said, you do have to go back to these things. You can't just say, oh, I've tried it now, didn't like it, that's it, bye bye. You have to leave it in your cupboard, you have to let time pass, you have to try it at different times of day, different temperatures. You know, you might want to get it, this would be a good idea actually, since summer hasn't really arrived in Ireland yet, with 1 day so far, 1 day. In by the fire, cup it in your hands. Not everybody agrees with this method, but I really like to get whiskey a bit warm, you know. And I think that makes it, it changes the viscosity, I think. It makes the liquid a bit thicker. And sometimes that gives you more flavours as well, and oozes things up. Overall, a very decent dram from Wolfburn, as you would expect. There are some left in the web shop, I believe. As are hats. May as well flog them while I'm here showing off. And this. You can get this in white as well. It don't matter if you're black or white. But I like it. That's my review. That's my review. My first review after a long absence. Yeah. It's good to be back and taking it easy and doing things well paced. Not overdoing it. Remember, don't overdo it, guys. I don't think people who watch these YouTube videos are the type to guzzle down petrol flavoured spirits and fall in a heap of their own vomit. I like to think it takes a connoisseur to seek out a video like this. So well done for being a connoisseur. Well done. Even though this video might only have 6 views. Stay classy. You're one of the classy ones. And if you like, you could leave a little comment and tell me that I know nothing about whiskey and that I'm an awful Egypt. And I shall thank you for it. For now, I'll see you in the future.